let's hold this talk off to the offseason. Let's talk about NBA trade deadline winners and losers. We'll go around the panel. Who are you guys' NBA trade deadline winners and losers?
My winner.
Okay, I guess go ahead, Jay.
Oh yeah, start with me because I gotta go soon. My winner, I would say the Lakers. The Lakers are winners. I mean, you literally got a top 3 player, and again, you gave up AD, but the future is very very bright. Like those Kobe years of where they were just ass, and they're the Lakers, so they're gonna sell. But those 5-6 years, you just avoided that. You literally just avoided that. So that within itself is a W. However you look at the whole Mark Williams, that's it. That is a W. Um, I feel like you kind of have to give. I'm gonna say L. I don't want to give an L to the Mavericks because again, you got a return of Max Christie and Anthony Davis.
I don't know.
But then again, you traded Grimes for basically. I forgot the Martin it is. Is it Cody or Caleb? I forgot.
Caleb.
Yeah. So
that was kind of a salary dump, but
Grimes was for KJ Martin. No, KJ Martin went to Detroit.
No, it was Grimes for Caleb because they would have had to pay Grimes, and I guess they don't want to pay Grimes, so I get it.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. I really don't know how to grade like the trade for the Mavs because I was gonna give them an L, but then again, I just feel like I can't give them an L because you do get Max Christie and Anthony Davis, or I should say you get Anthony Davis and Max Christie, and you pair them with Kyrie. Like that's still a win now team. So I don't know what to grade the Mavs, but I was just gonna go with the basic 2. That's kind of why I went first.
You said winners and losers.
Yeah. I think the winner. I'll agree. Like I said with Jaden, that the Lakers are clear winners in my opinion. Obviously, like for the same reasons you said, you getting Luka. I apologize. Yeah, you get Luka in this deal. Top 3 player in the world. Add him to the team with LeBron, and then you go out and you're making aggressive moves. Like again, we're gonna agree to disagree. I think that the Mark Williams move is a good move in the grand scheme of things because based on their center position, they didn't have anybody at that level right now.
They gave up a first round pick and a pick swap, Jordan.
That pick, okay. The first round pick is not gonna in 2031 is not gonna again when you have Luke on your team, they're gonna be in contention or at least a good team every year. I don't really care about picks.
You're talking about a 2031 pick, bro.
I don't really care about picks.
It's a risk because Mark Williams is injury
prone. Yeah, and that's fair. And that's fair. I'm strictly making this strictly based off of when he's on the floor. If he's not on the floor. But yeah, they're winners because they got Luka. And then I've already spoke about the losers. I think in the grand scheme of things, Jaden, I hear what you're saying, trying to say Dallas is losers. But if we're talking strictly about this deadline, no, they can't be losers because, they're in win now mode. If you're talking about the trade itself, yeah, but I don't think they're losers from this deadline. I still think, like I said earlier, I still think the Warriors are losers, even though you get Jimmy Butler, because I don't think that move is seismic enough to change the trajectory of the team that much. I mean, you go from a play-in team to a play-in team. Like it still doesn't move me. I don't think that they're a top 6 team in the West. I don't think that there's much they could do at this deadline that would have made them consider winners because everything they could have done to be able to avoid that could have happened in the offseason. So, I think that the Warriors are still losers, even though you make a trade that you had to make. I mean, it would have been a lose-lose situation, in my opinion.
Q?
Lakers, obvious winners. I think if it was ever possible, getting Jimmy Butler on your team is an L. I think.
Yo, I'm crying.
The Mavs didn't win.
They definitely didn't.
They didn't win.
They
didn't win in the short term, and they ain't win in the long term.
Jordan, that was crazy. I don't know why you said that.
But
for this season,
they stagnant.
Y'all sitting here. Hold on. Y'all sitting here singing the Mavs praises.
They were finals
and y'all
contenders
sitting here talking about they lost. I agree. But I'm saying
stayed stagnant and they lost a generational player.
I just sat here and said that I agree that they're losers altogether, like in the long run. But if based on like what we was talking about, I mean, I guess it's like they would have been contenders regardless. But
Yeah, they would have been. Go ahead. Hugh.
They didn't win in the short term either, though, because they stayed the same and lost to generational talent. Like, I would have had them go beating OKC without Anthony Davis. Like, I would have had them beat any team literally without Anthony Davis.
I don't know where that.
that's on my. You feel me? I hear you, but I guess. But yeah. So what you saying? You're saying the Mavericks are losers?
Put the money up right now.
I'm not gonna lie. Listen. Oh wait, for OKC in Dallas, put the money up.
Yeah. What you want to do?
50, we can do 50.
Oh, I like when we talk about.
I already got a bet with KD 6. We gonna double it. We gonna double that that we see that matchup. So I got.
Hey, let's see. When we gonna get our?
What do you say, Jordan? I mean, Jayden.
When we gonna get our bet going?
What bet?
I like talking money. You were supposed to 1v1. That was supposed to go on the channel.
Bro, so I literally sent the money. I literally sent the money to KD6 yesterday, and you did not send the money to him.
He still didn't send me the cash app. We can talk about it later.
All right. Anyways, so I ain't gonna lie. My losers list was way longer than my winners list. Like, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people did some bad shit at this deadline. Did y'all talk about your losers already or no?
I think everybody.
No,
you actually.
I haven't said anything. I haven't said anything yet.
Okay, Max, you can go.
We should be able to agree that the Warriors are losers, though, right?
I don't have them on my list. I don't have them on my list.
My winners were obviously LA in the long term. This season, obviously they still have holes, but in the long term, they obviously won. I also have Boston. I still think I'll take Boston to win the finals. I don't think anyone touches Boston. I'm just saying. I think OKC didn't make a move. Cleveland's move is not big enough to where, because they're still the favorites in the in the finals run. They didn't do anything. They're fine.
Who won the deadline, bro?
I think Boston is actually a winner because they came out of it with whatever. My three big losers are Golden State for sure. And then again, like I said earlier, this is just turning into the same franchise, and that's Toronto and Sacramento. I think both lost major. Both these teams had the opportunity to.
Wait. I'm kind of confused on why we're saying the Warriors are losers. I'm kind of confused.
I'm confused on how we think they're winners.
I'm confused on how we think Sacramento lost.
I don't think you have to be either or. Like,
yeah, I agree with you.
Just because you're not a winner doesn't mean you're not a loser. No. You're giving the Warriors.
Understand.
The Warriors are giving Steph his due diligence. He's not the same. He's not the same player. He's not 2016 Curry. He's not even 22 Curry. He's not even 23 Curry. But it's giving them that last push of trying to get him something, like trying to, you know what I'm saying? So I can't necessarily say that they're losers. And I don't think you really gave too much up. I mean, Andrew Wiggins, his play has like downgraded ever since.
They did something.
Andrew Wiggins has been good this year.
I was about to say he's been good. I'm not about to call the Warriors
that championship.
Look, bro, I'm not about to say the Warriors aren't winners or they're not losers because they did something that they should have done 7 months ago. I'm not giving them credit for being desperate.
You can't fault you. I get that makes.
I can't fault them.
They made the move though. They made the move that they were supposed to.
But that doesn't mean that
I was at a L.
They made the move at a cost though. They made the move and then they extended him right afterward.
You pay him $60 million for the next 2 years, and now you have so much money kept up with.
Okay, I get that part. I get that part.
Q, you want me to go into Sacramento quick? You want me to dive into Sacramento?
Because I personally think they just stayed the same.
So I think a lot. I've seen a lot of Kings fans like, great, we gave up De'Aaron Fox and we replaced it with Zach LaVine. You get some of that production back. You get Valanciunas. You get whatever. This team is still so mid. This team is still like in the same spot they were just at. And again, where are you going from this? Who's signing in Sacramento? Nobody. What is Sacramento doing? And I get it, right? Sometimes selling tickets and whatever, it is a business. You want to do that and put out a competent team. But as far as winning an NBA championship and putting out a team that's going to win, do you have any confidence that the moves that Sacramento made, right? They had a chance to completely start this rebuild and throw pieces, try and get a Stephon Castle back, just try and get any sort of youth or any sort of valuable assets back. They got Zach LaVine. They have DeMar DeRozan. They have Sabonis. They got Valanciunas. They have no defense in those four players.
Bro, this is literally the bullshit.
Who said they were trying to rebuild?
That's why
That's
in
the
my
problem.
opinion,
That's his
I think
problem.
that's what I'm saying.
I get
In
what
my
you're saying.
opinion, I think that it was a wrong move to still stay in this competitive state because their team is not good. So that's what I'm saying. In my
Yo, Max.
opinion, I think they lost because they should have. This is a perfect opportunity for them to get this rebuild going. Sorry, Jay, hold on a sec. Get this rebuild going, and you could just go from there. Start fresh. You look at Sabonis at the end in the summer next year. DeMar, you let their contract ride out. You start trying to get young players and start to get this rebuild because again, who is scared of Sacramento? And they have so much money kept up in these players. Like, are you fine being like the seventh seed every year? Like, there's no future with this team, and that's where I'm saying I think you trade away your most valuable asset, and you got back Zach LaVine, who again is a great basketball player, but terrible contracts makes him untradeable.
They had to trade Fox. They
I
only
know,
got Zach LaVine because
but
they
you
had to
didn't.
trade Fox.
That's what I'm saying, but you didn't have to get LaVine back. I don't think that had to be a case. There were other avenues, I think, where you could have gotten more like picks or young players or something else. And again, I don't know everything for certain, but I think it'd be a lie if there was not another trade out there.
You're grading. You're giving them a grade on an assignment that they weren't taking. Like they weren't trying to rebuild. They weren't trying to trade Fox. They were backed into a situation that you just pulled the trade.
But the same thing about Jimmy.
They were fine competing. The way they were competing.
The same thing about Jimmy though is where like they think they're still competing. They still think they're still going to put a championship team around. I just disagree, and I don't think this team is good. And that's why I'm like,
if they would have picked any other player, if they would have found a way to get Kevin Durant, I'd have been fine with the move. I'm them making a trade. If it would have been anybody else, I would never call them a loser. I just called them a loser because it was Jimmy Butler. I'm not going to
understand. Like that's what I'm saying.
But I didn't.
Yo, Q, what's your problem with Jimmy Butler, bro?
Bro, he's 35. They just gave a 35-year-old. He's gonna be 38 by the end of the time. He gets $60 million, bro. Come on, bro.
JD, what's up? JD, what's up?
He's tweaking us
What
at
do
my
you mean,
bro.
Okay. So again, my losers list is way longer than my winners list. Honestly, I think the Miami Heat won, to be honest. Just because they won at this deadline because you had to trade Jimmy Butler and you got a first round pick for him and Andrew Wiggins, who is a good player. And now you have like a solid team. They're not going to be like great or anything right now, but considering the fact of how all the stuff with Jimmy Butler went, the fact that you got a first round pick for him and Andrew Wiggins, and you get some salary relief going forward, I think it was a win for them. Also, I think the Hornets did some good work too. They got a first round pick for Nurkic to take on Nurkic. I like that. They also got a first round pick for Mark Williams.
They got Dalton Connect.
They got a 2030 pick swap for Mark Williams. That's a great move again.
They got Dalton Connect.
I'm not acknowledging that, bro. I'm not sorry. I'm not worried about that. Dalton Connect is not good, bro.
He's not a good player.
Charlotte has zero of anything right now. They need anything they can get at this point in time.
Bro, Dalton Connect is not a good NBA player.
I'm just saying, like, they got Dalton Connect and they went from here to here.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't move.
Okay, it's not going to help you right now, but I'm just saying, like, I think
their rebuild has been going ass. Their rebuild has been terrible. Their rebuild has been terrible. They're about to do another rebuild. I think they're going to trade LaMelo, but yeah, their rebuild has been going very badly. But this specific deadline, I think they did good stuff. I also had the Pelicans on here because getting any value out of BI at this point in time, I think is pretty good. They also get like a direction with like Trey Murphy is blossoming right now, and so getting BI out the way is good. For my losers, I have a long list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams on here.
You gonna say the Bulls?
Yeah, I will say the Bulls. I mean, the Bulls. I mean, I already made a video about them like 2 days ago. I'm not going to get into my whole TikTok spiel about them. I want to save my energy for other teams. Also, don't have so. First, the Bucks are definitely losers at this deadline. They did like some of the dumbest shit I ever seen from an NBA team. They traded Chris Middleton for a worse player in Kyle Kuzma. Now, I understand it gave them cap relief, but like it's crazy how Chris Middleton is like 37, 38. I'm probably over exaggerating, and he's still a better player than Kyle.
But he's like 34.
34.
Yeah, it don't matter. Then they signed KPJ. Like KPJ is terrible. Kuzma is already one of the worst players in the NBA. But KPJ, along with all his baggage and the stuff that comes with KPJ, signing him is nuts. Like,
Bro, they got him for like Bochan, bro.
I don't care, bro. KPJ's
Bochan
ass
doesn't play.
KPJ's ass, and he beat his girlfriend, bro. I don't care. You should not be trading for him, bro. Like, what are we doing?
You're the only one that not that we don't care, but it's like
no, I care about that.
I'm saying like I'm not saying we don't care. I'm saying NBA teams literally don't.
Allegedly, I don't want to get sued. But anyways,
like, they don't care. Like,
but anyway, well, yeah, but I mean, he hasn't even been hooping this year. I can understand he was. I can't understand. I could see like I can see it. He was like, he's not even playing good, bro. So I think Giannis is going to axe out after this season because the Bucks aren't going anywhere. They're really closing their championship window shut. I hated the moves they did at the deadline.
Okay, so them getting KPJ for Bochamp.
Bro,
I guess Middleton was cool, but Middleton is old and can't stay healthy. So I mean, I guess.
Bro, Kyle Kuzma is one of the worst players in the NBA. Not even trolling right now. You go.
Okay. So I'm confused. This is where I get confused.
Okay, what's up?
Because last year Kuzma was pretty good.
Yes.
Was he not?
Yes.
So you don't think in a more structured environment he can be be better than what he was with the Wizards?
I don't think he scales down really well because one, he really can't shoot from the 3-point line, and he can't defend, and his motor is not good. So no, I don't think bro.
But I don't even think
he'll be better, but he's
shooting.
cooked. I think it's clear that the man is cooked.
Like I'm not gonna say they don't need 3-point shooting because everybody could use more 3-point shooting, but they need.
He's not even shooting the ball well though.
I know I'm saying they need an overall another wing scorer. Like it doesn't have to necessarily.
He's never been a good wing scorer ever in his life though. Even when he was on the Lakers, he was at a below average efficiency. I don't know what we're doing right now.
Yeah, he was a good wing scorer 2 years ago.
Maybe lying, bro.
I guess on the Wizards, bro. On the Wizards. But anyways, also I got to Max. Come on screen right now. Max, come on screen. I don't know what you're doing. It's time. Max, where you at? Is he here?
He about to go shit on Presty right now.
Listen, man.
Bro, I have to fill up my water cup, okay? You got me talking, so I gotta put my fucking water.
Oh man, this is about to be interesting.
I'm not a Thunders fan. I'm getting tired of Sam Presti, bro.
Thunders?
Tired of
this
him.
is ridiculous.
I'm getting tired of Sam Presti, bro.
Yes,
you have all these assets, and you don't want to move them in the middle of the season, bro. OKC is the best team in the league right now, but they need to still improve on the margins in order to solidify their championship case. Because
I'm not disagreeing.
Outside of Shea, their offensive creation is terrible. Even I think Chet's going to help that for sure, but it still can get better. They need another ball handler off the bench. And their shooting needs work a lot. You have all these assets, all these picks. You're a great drafter. Can he actually build a championship team that actually wins the championship? With I don't know. He needs to show me something. I'm tired of him just sitting on – bro, the only thing he did this deadline was get 2 second-round picks for Daniel Tice. Like, what are you doing, Sam Presti? Like, if they don't win a championship, it's going to be solely because of him. Because he doesn't want to improve on the margins. You don't get Cam Johnson. You don't get DeAndre Hunter. You don't get Colin Sexton. I don't know what he's doing. I'm pretty sure they could have got Kevin Durant if they really wanted to. So I
agree.
don't know.
We could have got. I think we have the.
Who are you giving up for KD though? Like,
they have
Hardenstein. I don't really care. I ain't gonna lie.
You could give up.
We talk about this. Like, you could give up J-Dub and 2 firsts, and they'll say yes.
But you think they're giving up J-Dub though?
I wouldn't want to,
bro. You could give up. You can give up. You don't even got to do that, bro. You can give up Hardenstein.
I agree.
You can give up Hardenstein, Dort, and 4 firsts. And
I wouldn't do.
There are other ways definitely to get it.
Hardenstein.
I don't want to go JD.
But I don't see giving up Hardens. Like for KD, I get it, but like it's just like I feel like you're moving backwards at that point because you got Hardenstein.
You got KD.
J-Dub is a good player. He's not some. Oh man, I wish I had to give up J-Dub. He's
an all-star. Okay. He's a young all-star who is a great defensively. And
he's decent. Efficiency is not good. He's not a great decision maker. Not a great playmaker. Struggles with athleticism a little bit. There's a lot of things going. If I could flip him for Kevin Durant for the next 3 years, I'm perfectly doing that. I probably guarantee myself at 1 championship, probably 2, easily. Oh man, here we go.
Everybody's in the call now. Everybody on
We're talking about right now. We're talking about Santa Presti.
Who just joined? Oh no! What up, KD6?
we talking about he muted. Wait, why you?
He can't even hear us. He can't hear us.
He probably can't hear us. Yeah, the way I don't even know if he's in here. Okay. Anyways, yeah. What you saying, Q?
I'm just saying, you can pass up on J-Dub and 3 first-round picks. The Suns would be ecstatic, but you're going to be in a way better place.
I don't think it even needs to cost that much, though. I don't even think it needs to cost that much.
Katie, you can hear us?
It just needs anything back for him.
No, I couldn't before.
Okay.
We talking about that important. I don't think he's that like of the 3 main guys. You keep Shea and you keep Chet, no matter what. Everybody else,
yeah. But then Shea is, I'd say J-Dub if you want to say Hardenstein for this season, but J-Dub is then the 3rd most valuable person on the team.
We're talking about Sam Presti unwillingness to make a move right now. KD, what's your first of all, what's your trade deadline winners and losers, and then your thoughts on Sam Presti unwillingness to make a move?
Do you want like top 3 winners, top 3 losers? How'd y'all do it?
That's cool.
Okay. I'm gonna leave out the Lakers just because it's so obvious they won. Like it doesn't really mean anything. Number 1 winners. I'm gonna go with San Antonio. I think getting De'Aaron Fox like that, you moved up the date for the season, I guess, for when you can actually be a competitive team, when you can get the young guys, potentially get them playoff reps. And they didn't give up much. We already talked about that. So on the other episodes, I'm not going to get into much. I think they're probably number 1. Number 2, I'm going to say Cleveland. Even though I don't love the move Cleveland made, I do think that they didn't give up that much, and to improve an already good team is just it's a W in of itself. Even if he's not what I thought they needed, I thought they needed more of a on-ball defensive wing. But he's having a great season. He's shooting great from 3. He's gonna fit in the offensive system well. So I like that for Cleveland. And then 3rd winner, I'm gonna go with Miami. I think Miami came out that trade probably better off than everybody else. They don't got to pay Jimmy his money. They're getting a SPO guy in Andrew Wiggins who's going to play both sides of the ball, who now that he's scaled down in his role, he's not being asked to be the number 2, sometimes number 1 scoring option where Steph don't got it. He's going to be the number 3 scoring option on the team behind Tyler Hero and Bam. Even more than that sometimes, you got Rozier and other guys. So, I think that role for him is going to be really good. They got the Warriors 1st-round pick this season, which is going to be a good pick. Maybe not good, but it's going to be around 17, 18 range. And they got Davion Mitchell, who I think that's another SPO type of fit guy. He can come off the bench, give you good passing, not really a playmaker because he can't score, but a good passer, a pesky defender, locks in on that end, just another SPO guy. And we've seen SPO make guys who can't shoot suddenly they snipers. So that happens with Davion, they're going to be cooking. So I have them 3rd. Biggest losers.
Do you think the Hornets were winners? I think the Hornets were winners. Hornets were winners, to be honest.
In terms of the value they got, yes. But, I mean, it's that at some point, picks and stuff like that is – LaMelo's only getting older every single year. So you going to keep rebuilding in the middle of rebuilds? I don't know. It's weird for me. They're in a weird spot to where it's you had to say yes to this trade because I think they won it by far, the Mark Williams trade. I think the Lakers severely overpaid. But in terms of you want to compete next season, it doesn't help you with that. Maybe if you can go get Duke center, I don't know how you can pronounce his name, Malash, whatever it is. Maybe if you go get him, but beyond that, who's your center? Who's your center going into next season? They don't have one. So it's they could go get him, but it's still you paying Ayton, and so they just got question marks. I think in terms of value, what they got, they definitely won, were a winner for this deadline, but in terms of direction, I'm still got questions about Charlotte.
So your losers?
Yeah, so number one loser for me is Orlando, and I say that as a Magic fan. It's so obvious that the team needs shooting. They need perimeter-oriented offense. It's so obvious that you can just go look at the stats for the three-point shooting across the league, and they're dead last. Like, it's not even close how bad they are. They're like 2000s level of shooting percentage from deep, and they did nothing. They did nothing. So that's another year of you're just wasting Paolo and Franz while they're not yet on their expensive contracts. Like Franz contract, I think kicks in next year. So
Franz is hooping. Oh my god, bro!
It's so you're not taking advantage of that. And they easily could have. They could have made a trade. They've got all their assets. You just, I don't know. It's them standing pat was a major L for me. Second losers, Detroit, pretty much for the same reasons. They got Dennis Schroeder, but apparently, from what I'm told, whether a player wants to be in Detroit matters, because that's what I'm told every time I bring up Grimes. And I can't see Dennis wanting to be in Detroit like that. I just don't see that. He's been on so many teams. I don't see him wanting to be in Detroit. So other than that, they didn't improve the roster really. They used some of the salary cap on some seconds. I don't know. They could have done way better, I think. Because you look at Utah, that's what I really forgot to include. Utah really was one of the true winners in this because of just the different moves they made, the way they just got themselves into different into trades and just took on a second here, took on a second there, all just to facilitate a trade. That's a dub for them. Detroit should have been doing that with the cap space if you weren't going to improve the team, and they just didn't. So it's hard for me to not see them as losers. And then the last loser, I mean, Dallas. Dallas is obviously the number one loser, but I'm not going to count them. Last loser, probably Chicago. It's probably Chicago. The return they got for Levine was terrible. They chose to extend Lonzo for whatever reason. Just for who knows why. They didn't trade Vooch, so I forgot about that part. They didn't trade Boots. They're just running it back. They got off Levine, but they didn't get a good return. So it's hard for a team that was saying from the beginning of the season these guys should sell and you should be getting assets back, and they just didn't do it. It's hard not to see them as losers in this. So those are my third.
Jaden, are you still a Bulls fan?
Yeah, I mean that's my city. I mean, I know it's kind of hard for you to stay loyal because are you a Pacers fan or no?
I mean, I don't know. Did anybody laugh? Nobody. You missed on that one, bro.
No, I'm asking the serious question.
You laughing right now?
I was never a Pacers fan, bro. Anyway,
somebody played with you about your fandom in the same episode.
Yo, so do we want to do blind rankings trivia first, or do we want to do this tier list?
Do the blind ranking.